guys, welcome back to my channel. So today we'll be creating this full face glam right over here. Today I will be actually trying out a new palette that I recently shared with you guys. This is Catrice Cosmetics Orchid Dusk palette, you guys. I definitely had a little bit of struggle just at the beginning because I wanted to make sure that I do not recreate a look that I've already done so on my channel. And I also did not want to use the same sort of color range. Whatever look that I create, I just want to make sure that it stands out and it's special on its own. This is the glam that I will be doing for you guys today in my video, and especially using this palette right over here for the eye look. I am absolutely amazed. The pigment, oh my gosh, you guys, I can't wait for you guys to see this look. I absolutely love this. However, I'm not gonna lie that some of the shades, like this one right over here as well as this one, I did have a little bit of trouble packing it. However, on constant packing, I did achieve that smokiness that I really wanted on my lower lash line. But other than that, I absolutely had no trouble whatsoever. I think if I would have applied a little bit of cream base onto my lower lash line, this actually would have applied even more smoother, and I wouldn't have to struggle so much on packing. So I can also say that I did not apply an eyeshadow base to my lower lash line, which I actually don't do all the time anyways, is also why I just didn't apply any. But other than that, I think this palette is absolutely stunner. I absolutely love all these shades in here. Some of the shades actually were like so much more pigment than the other. If you guys are interested in this full face glam right over here, you guys. So I'm gonna go and start with Catrice Cosmetics Light Correcting Serum Primer, you guys. The word primer right there had me just sold on that I do not need to apply a primer, and actually I'm just gonna let you know that I was actually wrong. So do apply a primer because I was able to see my pores even with my makeup on. So that was something that I was like a little disappointed because I just went for the word primer and it didn't really just prime. It definitely gave me the glow that you would want, but definitely prime before you apply this product. The foundation I'll be trying today is the Tarte Cosmetics Rainforest of the Sea foundation, and I'm going to go ahead and apply it. And to be honest with you, I was quite amazed because I was not counting on the coverage that it actually did give me. It is anywhere from medium to full coverage, and it's definitely buildable. So I was really liking that, and it was actually very like dewy and lightweight at the same time. So that was like A+. For the concealer, I'm going to be taking e.l.f. Cosmetics Hydrating Camo Concealer in Satin Finish. The shade I have here is medium neutral. It is definitely for my skin tone and it really complemented it. It wasn't too light like the last one that I used, and I really loved the coverage that it had. I definitely did not need to conceal prior to applying this product, so it definitely is a very good product, so I really enjoyed it. For the cream contour, I'll be taking Tarte Cosmetics. This is their Sculptor Contouring Face product, and to be honest with you, I usually do not like this, but for whatever reason, the way I applied it had really changed the game plan. And with the e.l.f. Cosmetics angled brush, I very barely blended it out. I wanted to make sure that I don't create any patches or anything like that. I didn't want it to lift any product off my skin, so that actually did the trick. However, I would say the color is still a little bit more on the red tone than the warm tone that I prefer. To set my under eyes, I'll be trying out today for the first time Catrice Cosmetics HD Baking and Setting Loose Powder. You guys, it has the most amazing packaging ever. The inside actually is not a plastic, your usual plastic lid that you would have, that like the Swiffer. It is actually very bouncing mash, so when you tap on it, it actually bounces all the way into the product and comes right back, putting more product onto your sponge or brush, whatever that you are using. That was actually the fun part of using this product. I really did like it. It is very smooth finish. Like, my skin was very soft. However, if you're planning on putting anything else on top, which I usually do, like a brightener, that did not work because it didn't allow anything to go on top of it. But it alone, it's just an amazing product. For the rest of the face, I'll be taking the Makeup Forever Professional Full Coverage Powder, and I'm just going to go ahead and dab that right all over the foundation. And this is where I'm going to go ahead and try to feel under the eyes, and you guys, it is very silky smooth. For the bronzer, I'll be taking the Makeup Revolution bronzer, and I'm just going to go ahead and apply that with a bronzer brush wherever I want to bring a little bit warmth and bring a little shadow. I will be contouring my nose using the Benefit Cosmetics Hoola bronzer. To brighten the highlight areas, I'll be taking Wet n Wild Color Icon, Reserve Your Cabana bronzer, and I'm going to go ahead and go with that on a small brush onto my bridge of my nose to brighten, as well as the under eyes. This is exactly where I will be also realizing that this did not brighten anything because of the powder that we used today to set, which was the Catrice Cosmetics Baking and Setting Powder. To contour, I will be taking Pacifica Natural Beauty Sun Kissed bronzer. You guys, don't go over the packaging, but the product in it is just so amazing. Absolutely love this. I'm going to take that onto a fan brush and contour my cheekbones. Today we will be working with our just typical loose compacts instead of just a one traditional contour palette. Right after I am done contouring, I always go for a blush, and today I wanted to use my BH Cosmetics. This is the Nude Blush 10 color blush palette, and I'm going to mix it about 3 shades into it and apply that right on top of my cheekbones. As you already know, that anytime I'm trying out a new palette, I get so excited. So today we're going to go ahead and try the Catrice Cosmetics Orchid Dusk Eyeshadow Palette. To prep my eyes, I'll be taking the same concealer we brighten under our eyes today, and I'm going to go ahead and blend them out using the Beauty Blender. So this right here is what the palette up close looks like. You have your shimmers, you have your metallics as well as mattes. I'm going to go ahead and start with this very pretty bright red shade, and I'm going to go ahead and bring that into my crease right on top of the concealer without setting it, and I'm going to go ahead and just pack it right on top of that and then slowly start blending it out. Once done packing a little amount, I'm going to go ahead and start blending it out, and as soon as I'm done blending it out, then I'll pack some more to my like. I want to create the depth with this red shade where it is there but then it's blended at the same time. So make sure not only that you're packing, but you're kind of blending it out at the same time to make it that smooth transition color. At this time, I'm also thinking in the back of my mind that what look I'll be creating today, what color speaks to me, and truly I was struggling. So this is why I turned off the camera and I went ahead and did my one eye so I can kind of have some sort of idea that what I'll be creating. So I'm going to go and take this black eyeshadow from this palette. I'm going to go ahead and apply that into my crease and blend it out. Once it's blended, I'm going to go ahead and go back with the same concealer, and I'm going to be creating a cut crease, and we're going to go very up close to this black eyeshadow. I will now be going back to the palette, and I will be taking this very pretty shimmery metallic shade onto the synthetic Wet n Wild brush, and I'm going to go ahead and pack that right on top of my cut crease. I'm going to go ahead and leave the outer corner empty because we'll be going with a different shade for that. For the rest of the outer corner cut crease, I'm going to go ahead and take this metallic green gold color onto another synthetic brush. I'm going to go ahead and pack that very carefully just onto the outer corner of our cut crease. This will create that smoky effect as well as a little shadow onto the outer corner. Once done, make sure you blend the two different shades together with the same brush. I'm going to go ahead and take the Maybelline Precise All Day Liner, and I'm going to go ahead and create the wings. For the bottom lash line, I'll be taking this matte brown shade, and this is one of the shades that I already mentioned that I did have a little bit of struggle packing, as you can see. However, it can also be because of the Baking Setting Loose Powder by Catrice that I applied to set my under eyes that didn't even also allow me to apply any other like foundation or brightener or anything on top of that. So I think it can be a little bit of both, but I should have applied maybe an eyeshadow base that would have helped me a little bit and make this a little bit more of an easier work. And I'm gonna go and take a light brown shade and blend the outer edges before going back with the same shade again and continue packing till I get the depth that I want. I am taking a NYX Professional black eyeliner, and I'm gonna go and run that through my waterline as well as tightline with that. Now going back with the flat definer shading brush, I will be taking a matte black shade. I'm going to go and apply that right on top of my black pencil that we just applied. This will make my black pencil last all day long. And I will then be taking a pencil brush and very same brown shade that we applied onto our lower lash line. I'm just going to go ahead and give it that smoky effect as well as blend it out so there's no harsh edges. I'm going to go back with the liner, and I'm going to do upside down liner. I felt like that this look was missing a little something, and is why I decided to do that, and it actually just completed it as much as the other wing. For the lashes, I'll be taking my L'Oreal Voluminous Carbon Black Mascara. I'm going to go ahead and give them a really nice coat. Going back to the palette, I will be taking this very pretty metallic shimmery shade, and I'm going to go ahead and pop that into my inner corner for the nice highlight. For the lashes, I will be taking again my Ardell Double Up Lashes, one of my favorite. They're not only wispy, they're also very glamorous, but then daily use all at the same time. One of my favorite, actually, if I were to say, this actually is my favorite lashes. For the lip liner, I'll be taking the Red Cadillac by Catrice Cosmetics, and I'm going to go ahead and outline my lips before going with a lipstick. The lipstick I'll be using today is the Makeup Forever Artist Rouge Matte M400, you guys. And after that, I'll be setting my face using the Makeup Revolution Setting Spray. Do not forget to apply your mascara to your bottom lash line. It is only going to enhance that smokiness. For the highlight, I am taking a J-Cat Glow Highlighter. And I'm going to go and apply that with a stippling brush onto the higher points of my cheekbone. And I will also be applying that a little bit onto my nose. For the all over glow, I will be taking my Essence Pure Nude Highlighter, one of my must have and must do every single day. Alright you guys, so this right here is the finished look. I hope you guys had fun. If you did enjoy this video, definitely give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. Stay safe, wear a mask, and I will see you next time. Bye bye.